Hello. For news over across the pond, I turned to BBC News, or BBC.com, and the story is one really fucked up story. 9 boys took a girl who was 14 and raped her. 7 of the 9 boys' names have been given out. 2 of them have not been named in the public because they're legally anonymous. Can't tell them who it is, but the people are trying to lift the anonymity of them, so that way people will know. And the gang snatched her from the street and took her to a stairwell in the block of flats in Hackney, East London, in April last year. Court said they said that she would be raped for insulting their latest girlfriend, and they laughed as they took turns. 6 boys were found guilty of rape, kidnap, and false imprisonment. Three others admitted to the same charges. All are going to be sentenced on Monday. O'Neill Denton, 16, Wield Ibrahim, 17, and Yusuf Rayman, 16, have admitted the offences. The others before the court: Jaden Ryan, Alexander Van Dupree, Jack Bartle, Cleon Brown, and 2 aged 14 and 16 who are not named yet, were convicted of a jury by the same charges. Nicola Merrick, who's prosecuting, said the girl's idea began with some of the attackers ages as young as 13 snatched her from the street. She said even though she was too scared to scream help, people just went by and went about their work and jobs and things. Miss Merrick said other boys were phoned to join in, and they were laughing and shouting encouragement to each other as the girl was raped. The victim, who hasn't been named, was so traumatized that she attempted suicide. And that's really horrible. They're applying for an anonymity orders to be lifted because it's in public interest that the defendant should be named. Those young people who become members of gangs should know that the outcome of this trial, so that they will not mete out punishments as a gang with impunity and not ultimately retain their anonymity. So, the moral of this story is, you fuck up in the gang, you're fucked. And just a word of wisdom to the 9 gentlemen, or assholes as I'm going to call them, the 9 assholes, here's a message for you. Fuck you. And I wish you were in America, because in American jails, your asses be passed around and you'd see how fun raping really is when you're on the side of the rape. I hope these boys learn a lesson in prison like that. I hope they do learn that doing this is not that great of an idea. I hope these assholes are so far traumatized by this event that they are so fucking scared they can't do anything. And by anything, I mean they can't do shit. They're so paralyzed with fear of what might happen because of the consequences that they can't do anything. They can't go to school, they fail, they do everything. I'll post the link in the story if you really want to read. I basically gave you a word verbatim this thing, but if you want to see the article on BBC, I'll put the link in the sidebar, which is either that way or that way. I don't know. So it's either these 2 directions are where the sidebar is, but I'll put the link in the description. And if I can't, I'll put it in annotation. But with the final word to those boys, I have a couple of words for them. I hope you fucking die, you assholes. And I hope the British United Kingdom system of justice is way more harsh than America's. Because these people, these children or kids or whatever the fuck you want to call them, I'm going to call them the assholes of the month, because I haven't seen anybody really is that much of a fuck up at 13 and that young age. Let's just say you're fucking retards. And I hope you get passed around in jail because you deserve it, you sick, stupid fucks, okay? But that's all I have time for. So I'm Resident Zen, and post comments, subscribe, do what you really want. Just don't post hateful shit, because I will ban you, or not ban you, spam you, or mark you as spam, block you, report you, whatever else I can do conceivably to get your comments out of my videos, because I don't want some asshole doing some stupid shit about my thing, or where you think I'm putting my videos up from, because this is not a basement. Contrary to popular belief, it's not a basement, it's a living room. It is really dark out. But, as I said, I'm Resonator Zen. I'm not going to say my catchphrase because I don't really want to, because I'm so horrified at this story, so all I've got to say is, to those children, fuck you, have fun in jail. And to everybody else, the law-abiding citizens, peace.